I'm Chantel from Craft It Pretty. It's great to see you here again. Today, oh, before I even start, I'm in the park. It's my son's football camp and I've got my little one with me. So you're going to intermittently see me just, you know, playing with him to keep him entertained, just, you know. I'm continuing on with my little series on how to go to market. I've done one so far, so if you haven't seen that, then catch that. I'll link that down below. And this one today is 4 things to do before you even get to the market. Now this is nothing to do with, just pushing you, hold on a second, hold on. This is nothing to do with what you're going to bring or anything like that. This is things to check before you even book the market to make sure it's the right market for you. So let's get on. So the 4th thing is the market right for you? Is the market right for you? That's a big question. Now, the sense that I'm speaking about that is in, do they have the right audience? And what other vendors are going to be there? Now, it might be that the market that you're going to is, well, the reason why I say this is because before I had confidence in what I was selling, anyone who said they had a market, a stall, any event coming up, I'll be like, yeah, book it, unbook it. I want a place. I wouldn't check anything about the venue. It could be like a little church hall and the only people that go there are little old ladies who are not interested in my journals or anything that I'm selling. Why am I going there? Why am I wasting my time? Why am I wasting my money? This is why you need to check what the audience is going to be. Very easy to do this. Look at their previous events, find out how many people went, find out who went, find out what vendors went or what vendors are planning to go this time. This will give you an idea of whether it's the right place for you. You need to check the vendors also, because imagine if you're bringing your nice new shiny bright things and you're going to a place that's selling a bunch of antiques. You're not going to sell anything, are you? Because those people are not going to want brand new shiny spanking things if they're going there for antiques and, you know, 3 items for £1. It's just not the place for you. Don't waste your time. So that was the 4th thing. That was the 4th thing I was talking about, the right audience. Make sure it's right audience for you and check what other vendors are going to be there at that market. Very important. So number 4 on my list of items, million, on my list of 4 things to check before, did I say number 4 or number 3? Number 3 on my list of items to check before you even book a market is location. Location, location, location. This is very important. It's important for you, number 1, location as in how you're going to get there. Is it easily accessible for you? Are you driving there? Are you taking bus? If you're taking the bus and the train, how many items are you bringing with you? So how are you going to get there? And location for the other people as well. Imagine if it's like in a place where it's only accessible by car. Not everyone drives, I don't drive. Everywhere I go to, I take the train, all of my events. So if it's only accessible by car, how many people are going to actually turn up to the location? If it's in the middle of a field, for example, people who don't have good accessibility, like are in a wheelchair or can't walk on certain grounds, how are they going to get around it? If it's in the middle of a field as well, if it's pouring down with rain and it's soggy, mud and paper crafts don't mix. I can tell you that from, when was it? I think it was April, when I did an event. I found that out really soon. Yeah, so accessibility. Good location, good accessibility for everyone. Make sure it's got good transport links to the place. Make sure it's not somewhere where you have to sort of, you know, when you give someone a map, you've got to then explain how to get there from the map. That's not a good look. Also, is it somewhere with the location? With the location, is it somewhere that passers-by would notice it? I say this because I've done one event where there wasn't really any passers-by, and unless you was coming there specifically for the event, you wouldn't know the event was in there because it was inside of the building. The building was very obscure. There was no signage on it. So unless you was actually going there for that event, you wouldn't be sort of walking past and think, oh, there's a market going in there. I'm gonna go pop in there. Completely pointless. So location, that was my number 3. So number 2 on the list of things to check before you even book a market is marketing. Is it well marketed? Now this is something that really gets my goat sometimes. I remember I was doing a market last year and it wasn't marketed well at all. And I suppose some vendors have the view that they've gotten their money from you, so they've already made their money for the day. Once the market's actually on, they're not making any further money. They've already made their market for the day. So whether or not people turn up, I'm not saying this is everyone. I'm not saying that's everyone at all, because a lot of people are in it for longevity. So they know if, you know, they get a lot of people coming, then the vendors are likely to come back. But there are a few scrupulous people out there who have a short-term view, who are not really bothered, don't really care, and therefore, once they've got their money from all the vendors, so there's 50 vendors turning up, they're charging each vendor, I don't know, £25, they've got their money for the day, so whether or not it's well marketed and everyone turns up, they've already made their money. Which is why you need to make sure you check to see how well they marketed their previous events. Check Facebook, check Instagram, look around the area that it's going to be in, see if you see any posters up, that sort of thing. And then you can tell whether or not, you know, how much effort was actually put into trying to market the event and get people to come. So marketing, very important. So the last thing to check before you even book a market. This is also very important. All four of the things I've mentioned are very important, but this is the most importantest, if that's a word. And that is making sure it's worthwhile. Now this is a big one. Worthwhile can mean a lot of things, but when I'm speaking about worthwhile, I'm talking about doing your costings beforehand. Think of what you plan to make on the day, how much is costing for the table, what else you have to bring with you, what's included in the price that you're paying. If, for example, they're charging £35, and for example, for me, there's 2 markets I was meant to do in August and I've turned them down, both because they didn't offer electricity. Actually 3 markets didn't offer electricity, didn't offer a gazebo, and yeah, those are the 2 reasons I turned them down. Number one, if I've got to pay for a gazebo, that's eaten into my profits. I'm not paying for a gazebo. Whereas within an event, if you're paying £25, for example, for a stall and they offer a gazebo, that's good money. If you were to get your own gazebo, for example, to rent it, it's about at least £40 a day. That's in addition to the table cost. That's not really worth my while, considering what I'm going to make back. Even if I do make it back, I want that to be profit, not, you know, just paying back the cost of the event day. That's completely ridiculous. Also, electricity is very, very important for what I do, because I do a lot of personalizations with my machines. So if you're not offering electricity, for example, I've decided I'm not going to do the market, just because I'm not going to make as much as I could make. So I'm also, again, wasting my time. What else? Yeah, so look at what they offer and see if it tallies up with what you need. For example, if you've got your own gazebo, your own table, you drive to your events, that's not a problem for you. It probably actually works out better for you, because you're going to pay less for the pitch fee, and then whatever else you make for the day is profit. But make sure you do your costings beforehand. So if you want a costing sheet so you can work out your cost for the day and find out if it's worthwhile for you to attend a certain market, then hop across to my Instagram page, Craft It Pretty, slide into my DMs and say, yes please, I want me that sheet, and I'll email it to you. But obviously I need your email address to do that. So yeah, it's a very simple sheet. You fill it out manually, or you can load it onto your computer and then fill it out that way. Doing all your costings, take away what you plan to make for the day and see if you're happy with how much you're going to make. If you're not, then don't go to the market. There's hundreds of markets going on each month in all sorts of areas. If you looked at my previous video, I show you how to find markets. That's 5 ways how to find markets. I think it's simply called that. I'll link that. Yes. So yeah, don't sort of, just remember the value of what you're bringing to a market, the value of your product. I know when you first start out, you sort of think, you know, oh my God, is anyone going to buy my stuff? So anytime anything's on, you want to be there, and you want to practically give your stuff away for free, because you just want the confidence of knowing that you can sell something. But if you're making something and it's good, it will sell. Have that confidence in your product, price it properly, go there knowing that you're bringing value to the market, and just keep going with that. So continue watching the series on how to do well at markets. I've got loads more videos coming up, lots more nuggets and knowledge to pass on to you. So make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you follow. Thank you.